What's up, you guys? Today we're going to take a look at my stock portfolio in the midst of a stock market frenzy. Stay tuned to find out more. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. That'll make sure you get notifications when we release new videos. And always hit that like button. That helps with the algorithm and helps me out a lot. As a little disclaimer, I am not a certified financial advisor. I just enjoy this stuff, so please take this as my own opinion. If you've been following the markets, you know that things are not going so well. Just recently, actually yesterday, because I'm recording this today, but this will come out on Tuesday, you'll notice that the stock market had one of its worst days since 2008. It lost over 8%, or just around 8%. And so things are definitely pretty crazy, and there's a lot of fear out there in the markets. If you've been keeping track with this portfolio, you know that I am saving for a car. I don't really have a timeline of when we are going to be buying a car. We don't really need one yet, but it's always good to prepare for that. And so obviously I'm a long-term investor, and this probably is obviously a little more short-term, but the point of it is to kind of just walk along with me as I am choosing to invest in certain stocks, in certain ETFs, and so you can kind of just see how dividends and investing works. I don't recommend saving through the stock market for the short term. Before we get into the portfolio, I do want you to know that I'm just going to kind of go through each of the stocks that I have in the portfolio. I'm going to try to show you what average cost I have. You'll see that I have drastically lost some stocks, some value in certain stocks, and you can see where I'm still ahead in a couple as well. As we get into the portfolio, you'll notice what we have invested in it, and you'll notice that today was an extremely rough day, in particular for this portfolio and for the market in general. As you can see, we lost 8.94%, and we are after hours. It is going up. I just saw news that the futures are looking okay for the morning. Obviously, you never know what can happen, but that is one good sign, and you see that it is up after hours. In the 1 day, we're down 8.94%. The 1 week, down 12%. In the last month, 15%. The last 3 months, 12%. The last year now, as you can see, it took that sharp turn. We were doing really well, slowly progressing upward, but it is declined. We're down 10%. All time, which is about a little, a little over a year, it is down 9.85%. That could all change in the short term, so I'm not concerned. As you see, the buying power is $20.97. So that basically is just showing you that I have $20.97 right now in cash in the fund that we could purchase. And if you look, you can purchase stock with that. If you look, it says free stock there on the top right corner. As I've always kind of told you, you have the opportunity. You can do this as well. You're able to invest with Robinhood. I just want to give you a little heads up. In April, we are going to be doing a Robinhood challenge. I know people are a little on edge with everything, but hopefully things have died down a little bit towards then. And if you're kind of curious about this, investing, non-retirement, obviously continuing to invest in your retirement, and I'll talk more about that here soon in one of my soon-to-be videos. But if you are interested in checking out Robinhood, don't forget I have a link in the description. You're more than welcome to sign up. I would appreciate it if you use my link. I do get a free stock, and so do you, but that's up to you. You don't have to do that. You can see when you get a free stock, it could be something as good as an Apple stock, or it could just be a penny stock. No one really knows. And so you can see I have so far earned one stock, a series, as you'll see in the portfolio. So we are going to get back now, and we're going to take a look at what some of those stocks look like. First, we're going to start out with our ETFs, VTI, which is what I just talked about in my most recent March stocks to watch. This is a view of the whole stock market, Vanguard total stock market. Definitely one that I am going to be buying some more of, because obviously my average cost is $160. So if you're not sure what that means, I'll kind of explain a little more. That means that I've bought 3 stocks, and the average price of those 3 stocks is $160. This stock at its height was a little over $170. So we are lower than its highest cost, but obviously we're down quite a bit. We're down 12.34% with VTI. I'm not going to spend as much time with each of the other stocks. I'm just going to kind of show you, but I wanted to give you a kind of a better view of VTI. OUSA, another ETF. This is a monthly dividend stock. You can see we're down 5.63%. OEUR, only 1 share. I'm waiting a little bit. I may buy a share or 2 here when that drops, if that drops a little bit more. I know the coronavirus definitely is affecting stocks over in Europe even more than here. SPHD, this is another one of my stocks to watch for this month. It has drastically dropped. It was over $43 not that long ago. I'll just leave you a quick look at the last month. Okay, it's down 18%, and so you know, looking to buy this as well. $34.84. It's a monthly dividend stock. TPHD, Timothy Plan, another monthly dividend stock, down 9.11% just today, and we're looking at it's down 11% as well. And let's go to Berkshire Hathaway. This is my third stock. So I mentioned all 3 of the stocks to watch for March 2020, and down 6.24% just today, because as we said, this is our worst day since the 2008, worst one day since 2008. And you can see that it is down 9.31%. I have 4 shares of that. I'd be looking to add some more of that, especially if it stays under $200. As you can tell, I'm not. This doesn't scare me out of the market. You know, obviously there is some things to be a little bit concerned about, but I'm just going to continue to you know, do what I normally do when it comes to investing. Moving on, Apple. We have 7.91%. It's down, and our average cost was $257. So we are up on this position, 6.32%. Disney, we have 1 share at $129.83. That stock is down 18% for us. But if you do look at the 1 month, you can see it's down 24%. So you know, it was at more recent highs, $153 not that long ago. Moving on to Uber, we are pretty flat on this. We have 4 shares, average cost $28.75, and you can see that total return is just up on that position. Square, as you'll see, Square is at $67.20, and our average cost is $62.03, so we are up 8.34%. Moving right along, we are going to go to JD. This is one of my favorite stocks in another portfolio. I actually have about 25 shares of this at an average cost of around $33. We were to get this stock at $32.52. This is a Chinese stock, and obviously it's down 5.34%, but we're up 25% on this currently. Moving on to AMD, this is our best performing stock. As you can see, once again though, today down 10.95%. Only 2 shares are average cost. So the average of the 2 shares that we have of this, which I wish I had more, is $11.09. We're up 300% on this stock, which is crazy, especially if you would think about owning several hundred shares of that. Moving on to, oops, we're just there. Moving on to ELY, that's Callaway. Was really happy with this position for a while. Now, obviously, it has gone down, and we're down 15% on that as well. So, continuing, Pfizer. This is a quarterly dividend stock, and it is down 8.32%. Average cost of $36.80. HDB, this is an Indian bank company. We have 4 shares, average cost of $57.38. We're down 14%. Moving on to RVLV, this may be one of my stocks to watch for April. And obviously down huge today. This is an influencer company involved with social media, and average cost $17.23, down 29%. So once again, this is all to show you that single stocks obviously are going to be a lot more volatile than buying an ETF, where you're buying a whole bunch of stocks that make up basically one stock, or what's a whole group of stocks that make up one pick. So you're obviously going to have less volatility. Moving on to APLE. No, that's not Apple, the technology company, but more we're talking about Apple Hospitality Real Estate Investment Trust. This is one of my one of my favorite stocks, but it obviously is down greatly. It's down to $11.44, 23%. That does pay a monthly dividend. Moving on to another real estate investment trust, which is Gladstone Commercial. Average cost of $20.44, down 16% currently. That pays a monthly dividend. Gladstone Capital, it's a business development company, and this business development company pays a monthly dividend, down 12%. KKR and Company, another business development company, it's down to $23.48. MRO, oil got hammered today. Look at that. That's unbelievable. But obviously look at the after hours. So there's probably some news on this, which I don't know if it's out right now. I haven't kind of looked at any apps or seen anything, but obviously there's something happening that it was down that much, but it's coming back. Obviously it's down immensely, but once again, it makes up 1.27% of the entire portfolio. So it's not like it's 100% of the portfolio. Moving on to MPLX, another energy. This is another one that was hit extremely hard as well, and you can see it's down 36%. Siri, this was a stock that I never even bought. It was one that I got when someone signed up with a referral, and the average cost is, as you can see, $0. So essentially you're up $6.14. And that rounds out the portfolio for now, the update. So just all this to say, once again, making sure you have that long-term mindset. Obviously, a lot of these stocks have dropped. We've talked about dollar cost averaging, where you start to buy shares of a stock so that your average cost lowers, so that when the stock does, start to make moves upward, it's going to even out a little more. I do have a video about that as well, and I'm looking to make a new one of that soon. So I hope you found some value in this. Hopefully I didn't scare you by seeing some of those numbers. I'm not scared, obviously. Just going to continue to do what I like to do when it comes to this stuff. And always remember, it's that simple. I will see you next time. Thank you so much.